for many years, I had always looked at my body as just getting in the way. I've looked at it as annoying. I've looked at my stretch marks, my spider veins, my cellulite, just completely frustrated. And I've been in I've had a lot of back pain. I had Lyme disease at one point, so I just always seen my body as just such an obstacle. The disdain that I had for why is this happening? Why isn't my body just working with me? What's wrong with me? That whole mental thing that I was getting into was really adding up. I mean, I've lost significant amount of weight, doing the program that I sell, but I lost the 50 pounds, and then it was a couple years ago, I was in a conference and I was in a hotel room and I came out and I looked at, it was a full-length mirror and I was totally naked. I'm like, oh.
Those hotel room mirrors can ruin everything. Between the lighting and the mirrors, they seem to be magnified.
Yeah. And I saw myself like in full, totally naked. I'm like, oh my gosh, And then I started down that road again with like looking at everything with this look on my face, like, ew, and all of a sudden I just stopped and I'm like, oh my God, that body has been through 3 children, Lyme disease. I went to college full-time while waitressing and being a mother. I mean, bed at 12. Up at 6, tons of stress all the time, not doing things to help relieve my stress, eating on the run, not drinking enough water. I mean, so all this stuff just came to me. I'm like, you know what? This body is still getting me out of bed. This body is still showing up. And all I'm doing is picking on it.
And putting it down and beating it up.
Yes. And you know what? It really, that moment changed me when I realized how much I had been just being so negative about me, my body, everything else. I'm like, wow, that is so unfair. Not only that, but where do I go mentally, right? I mean, if that's how I'm starting off my day in the mirror like that in the morning, where do I go mentally the rest of the day?
Yeah, it's going to be a long, hard climb upwards. Yeah.
That was a huge aha moment for me. And really, I mean, what I'm looking to do with my clients is to really kind of build that whole body, mind, spirit thing. Yes, we all want to lose the weight. Yes, we want to be thinner and healthier, and absolutely. But at the same time, if we don't change that mental place, that attitude that we have about who we are and the value that we bring to this planet, and we're going to put ourselves right back in that same mental funk.
Sure.
And that is exactly how you gain the weight in the first place.
It all starts in your head. It's funny. I have a Facebook page, many of my listeners know, called A Circle of Women. Mm-hmm. And I posted on it today a picture of a minion, from the Disney films. Yeah. And I said, the next time your voice, that little voice in your head says something mean to you, make it sound like a minion. And all the women really related to it. Like, yes, because we all have that little voice in our head that says the negative things. Mm-hmm. And sometimes when you catch that and just change the tone of the voice, you can change the tone of your day. So you came in your blog spot to write a letter to your body. Tell us about that, an apology.
Yeah, I did. I really went through all the things that I had thought about as far as the stuff that I've done over the years. I mean, like I said in there, hey, you know what? I drink once in a while. I eat out once in a while. I have processed foods once in a while. I might not get to bed on time once in a while, whatever. And I just listed a bunch of things. But when you look at it all, it's not once in a while. If you're doing all those things, they add up
all the time.
Something's happening all the time. I had to really take a look at, wait a second, I've done things, over the years, I've treated my body poorly. I haven't taken care of my body consistently. I had to really say to myself, first of all, I had to forgive myself for allowing that to happen. Right. All those shoulda, woulda, coulda things that we all do in our heads. That was the first thing I really had to do was forgive myself, and then just kind of state out loud, body, please forgive me for not listening to you. I mean, if my body couldn't scream any louder, aches and pains and the things that happen in the body, and meanwhile, we're not listening. We're just chalking it up to whatever and just keep pushing through. And meanwhile, your body's trying to tell you something. We don't see it because we are busy and we're not paying attention. We're not aware of things sometimes, a lot of times actually. But yeah, in that blog, I really did take some time to apologize and say, I didn't always exercise. I still don't, right? I don't always do the things that I need to do consistently, and yet you're still showing up for me. That's the change I really had to take.
So tell people how you can help them with Breakthrough M2.
Yeah, Breakthrough M2. It's my weight loss company. I started it 8 years ago. I have a great website called breakthroughm2.com, and they can go on there and click the Start Here button. They'll get a video and a free program preview of what we do and how we do it. They can call us as well. We can register them. I have live seminars. I have webinars every week as well.
And is this for anybody across the nation, or for
It is.
Anybody anywhere?
Yeah, half my clientele is not local. Our whole stand in the diet world is nobody wants to do a diet, and we're a diet company that wants people to stop dieting. And I know that sounds weird, but me personally, I needed something structured. I needed to have a regimen that I could stick to that fit into my life, but I also wanted to make sure it was whole food, and it was food that I was preparing myself. So throughout the whole time that, I was doing my own program, I was learning how to do healthy habits that I took with me after the diet was over. And that's something that I feel, but I think sometimes the fad diets really, they don't work in habits, like personal habits that people take with them. It's just, this is what I do right now, and then now it's over, and now I'm going to move on.
Right.
And they didn't take any of that stuff with them. In order to be successful with us, you need to develop some healthy habits for yourself. You also need to put yourself first, which is a big deal, especially for women. I really feel that we're helping people develop personal habits that they take with them, and we're teaching them how to not have to diet ever again.